Hey, what is up, everyone? Soma Cruz here, and I just want to share my thoughts real quick on Google Stadia, which came out around 6 or so days ago, and apparently it's a huge flop. It is according to an industry insider, it is a monumental flop. Not really surprised, to be honest. I kind of knew that this thing was going to fail, because I've been saying this for a while, but who is this for? I've been wanting to talk about this for quite a while, but I actually waited for it to launch just to see how it would do. And I had a very strong feeling that it would actually flop, and here we are. So let's see what's going on here. According to an industry insider, let's see, hold on a minute. It says Google Stadia's journey from announcement to release has been a controversial one. From the announcement that pre-orders were unlikely to arrive on launch day, that's never a good sign, by the way, to the meager 12 titles that were listed for launch. Yeah, those 12 titles, guess what? All on consoles with the exception of one. I forgot the name. And 3 of those were Tomb Raider, by the way. And I'm going to be honest, I love Tomb Raider. I think Tomb Raider is great, Rise of Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider, and the Tomb Raider reboot. I think all 3 of them are great, amazing games. But guess what? I already played those, I played those way back in the day, especially the Tomb Raider reboot, which came out originally on PS3, 360, and then we've got, Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One, PS4, and obviously Shadow of Tomb Raider, PS4, Xbox One. 3 great games, but I would not pay $60 for them again when I can get them super, dirt cheap for the PS4, Xbox, Steam, etc. Anyway. So among other various odd restrictions, yeah, there was something weird going on about the controller, like you couldn't use it wireless, it had to be plugged in or something. I don't know, I heard about that. I was like, what? They couldn't get that up and running, really? Anyway, so the new console by Google has faced many setbacks. With Stadia finally out to the public, the data has begun being collated. It's collected, and according to one industry insider, Stadia's performance in the market is being considered a monumental flop. Okay, so let's get into it. So, Jason Schreier, news editor at Kotaku and an industry insider, revealed this fact, saying Google Stadia is out today, and it already looks like a monumental flop. I heard from one person involved that pre-orders were below expectations. Yikes. Question is, will they eventually stop trying to sell games and switch to an all-you-can-eat subscription model, or just let it die? That's probably what they'll have to do, by the way. At this rate, that's probably what they'll have to do. Anyway. So the news that pre-orders were below expectations is interesting, especially in the wake of the shortages in stock that Google claimed to have regarding Stadia. While Stadia Base doesn't release until next year, it seems that Google had set higher expectations for Stadia Pro's launch performance. The reason for its monumental failure could be in part due to all of the previously mentioned controversies. Yes. But I think also the price doesn't really help much, by the way. It's like $130, I think. And the games are like $60 a pop, and then on top of that, you have to pay like $10 a month. So it's like, why the $10 here and $60 here? I have no idea. But anyway, furthermore, Google is known for shutting down projects that fail to meet expectations. Yes, they are. Anybody remember, what was it, Google Plus for the comments section on YouTube? I remember that. I don't know, I think it was Gmail Plus or something. I remember that, yeah. Anyway, so I'm willing to wait to see its long-term performance. This sentiment is acknowledged by Schreier, who claims that in order to survive, Google Stadia must switch to a subscription-based model. That is true. That's probably what they got to do, and will they do it? I don't know. Probably not. So anyway, with the news of Stadia's failure, Google certainly needs to do something to entice potential customers to pay the $119, well, that's in pounds, $130 for Stadia's, I have no idea, Stadia's Premier Edition. That's in pounds. And then the company has already expanded its launch lineup from 12 to 22 titles, and has given 2 free games to Pro subscribers instead of the previously announced single title, which sounds meager. I'm gonna be honest. Then from 1 to 2, it's whatever. So it appears that wasn't enough to change people's views. However, if Schreier's comments are anything to go by, it'll be interesting to see what moves Google makes between now and the release of Stadia Base in 2020 in order to earn back the trust of consumers. Man. Cool boy. Yeah, this is a disaster. I'm gonna be honest, this is an absolute disaster. And I've been saying this for a while, like, who the hell is this for? I remember when I first found out about this, I was like, yeah, but what's the point? I already have a console. I already have a PC. I've already got, all kinds of things. Like, why do I need this? You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking, if you have, insanely friggin' fast internet, because remember, this is all stream. You gotta stream this entire thing. then you probably already have, you know, a gaming PC or a PS4 and Xbox One, or, you know, whatever, you know, gaming laptop, whatever the hell, you know what I mean? So, again, who's this for? And I scroll down here a little bit, and this is a great comment, by the way. I freaking love this comment. This is from Ears of the Wolf 5 days ago, and he says, Google have created a very weird solution to a problem that doesn't exist. If it doesn't fail, I'll be very surprised. I still have no idea who Stadia is supposed to be for. If it's for people who don't own a console, then why isn't it vastly cheaper? That's true. If it's for people who don't own a PC, then why is base going to be browser based? If it's supposed to be accessible, then why is it incompatible with everything including existing Chromecast? What kind of person has internet fast enough to use the service but doesn't already own some kind of games capable device? Even though those people exist, where are the new games and the Stadia exclusive games? You know what I mean? So I absolutely 100% agree with this. This is what I've been saying for a very long time now. Who the hell is this for? I'll tell you what, it's not for me. It's not for me, man. I've got my PS4, I've got my PS3, I've got my consoles, I've got my gaming PC. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? I have no interest in this, but it is kind of fascinating. You know, to me, I do find it fascinating that, you know, Google, like this guy said, Ears of the Wolf said right here, they created a weird solution to a problem that didn't exist. If it's not broken, don't fix it, you know? We've got the PS4, we got the Xbox, we got the Nintendo Switch. Nobody needs this. Nobody needs it, and nobody wants it. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, I don't know, I think that, you know, this had potential, though. Like, don't get me wrong, this did have potential. But, I think that definitely, the price, I don't know, the price might, you know, 130, I don't know, 130 is not bad. The issue is, once again, you have to pay $10 a month, you know, to just get access to, like, the overall service. And then on top of that, you gotta pay $60 per game. And that right there is the deal breaker. Would you pay $60 for, let's say, for example, I don't know, the reboot of Tomb Raider? No, you won't. Why? Because you can buy it on PSN, on our Xbox, the Xbox Store, Xbox Live Store, what the hell it's called, for what, $20? You know what I mean? And that game's going on sale all the time. You know, I've seen it go for like $5. That's what I got it, $5. Same with Shadow of Tomb Raider, some Wrestler Tomb Raider. You know what I mean? It's not; those are good games. They're great games, but you know they're not. You know they're not exclusive. You know what I mean? And they're too expensive. You know, and they're kind of old. You know. They've also got Red Dead Redemption 2, which again, you know, great game. I thought it was great, but you know, I wouldn't pay $60 for that again. Hell no. And I doubt, you know, again, anybody that wanted to play it, they already played it. And on top of that, it came out on PC recently. So it's like, again, who the hell is this for? Like, what they had to do was just try to get a good mix of multi-platform games and exclusive games. So, for example, let's say, okay, they got the 3 Tomb Raider games. Fine, okay. Sell all 3 of them, if they have to anyway, at 10 or 15 bucks a pop. Because let's face it, these are all games. Sell them at 15 bucks a pop. And if they were to get exclusives, then you price those higher. Like, say, for example, they got an exclusive for somebody. Okay, it's 40 bucks. It's 50 bucks. It's 60 bucks. But it makes sense because it's new and it's exclusive, right? So, I don't know. Those are just my thoughts overall on the whole, you know, Google Stadia being a flop. I will keep an eye on this because, yeah, Google base, the base thing is coming out in 2020, so I will keep an eye on it. But no way in hell am I picking this up. What are you guys? I doubt it. Are you guys interested in the whole Google Stadia thing? What are your thoughts? Please let me know. I am kind of curious about that. And I will see you guys soon with another epic video. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. As usual, don't forget to, you know, give it a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button for more epic videos. See you guys later.